Alright, what up, what up? How you guys doing? Yo, how you been? Alright guys, I'm gonna take this trade on here. I'm taking the swing trade. Gonna take a swing. I just need to calculate my risk. I'm gonna get short on gold. How many pips am I risking? I just need to check what I'm actually doing. I missed it by 1 pip. Alright, so it's 333. I'm gonna enter a bit late. This candle, it's gonna be 0.75. Bro, I'm fucking up. What's going on? Zero 0.75 on this account. Zero 0.75 on the other as well. So this is the trade that I'm taking for now. It's basically a swing position, 1-to-1 RR. I'll extend just a bit. I'll extend. How can I extend? Taking the bottom of the trend. That's all right. Okay, that's good. Hey, what's up, Linux? Change the template here. W, bro. Okay, I'm gonna add another position here, guys. Let's go to the lower time frame. Let me just see the close of the candle. Okay, I'm adding another one. So I'm looking for this reversal. As we saw, the market's overextending to the upside, and we're seeing this 1 minute structure shift. There it is. So I'm risking a bit above 1% on this one. What up, Triple T? How you doing? I think the audio is a bit too loud. Let me reduce it by a bit. Alright, should be fine. Okay. Gotta place TP as well. So my average position is like right there. Just gotta make sure I place the trade properly. And, this is kind of greedy, to be honest. So my target will be right there instead, which is 1.17 RR. So I have a new approach for my challenges right now, trading reversal trades and with positive RR. So basically, that's a nice target for me, close to 1-to-1 RR. And yes, 1-to-1 RR. This is my reversal strategy. I trade positive RR. So finally some nice structure being built. Basically we entered off the break right there, broke new lows, retracement to about 50% of the move. We kind of entered late here, but we're basically building structure and we're re-breaking the lows once again. It's looking pretty nice on the 1 minute, obviously, and on the higher time frames, such as the 5 minute, you can see those wicks forming, and we'll have to grab liquidity lower to eventually go higher up. So we're trading positive RR reversals on the Blue Guardian account, and then we'll switch to my futures strategy where I'll trade the breakouts, and the breakouts remain negative RR. As you guys know, this is what I mostly do. So it's going to be negative RR later today, starting at 8 p.m. But for now, I got a nice reversal. So what we'll do later in the session is basically, if we continue up after tapping my TP, I'll take the breakout vibes towards the end of the session. And if we drive down past my TP, it will be a breakout to the downside. It's going to be negative RR later today, but for now, we had the opportunity to take a reversal trade. There it is, we're up 1% here. We'll keep holding for 1.17 RR. I risked a bit more than 1%, so it's going to be a nice trade. There it is, we got to re-break the lows once again, and then we'll be out of it. Yo, what up, Ahmed? New candle opening, hopefully we just flick down. This is what I'm expecting. We're starting to build momentum, filling the gap that we have on the left as well. Right, there it is. There's the final drive. And there it is. We just hit TP on all the positions. We're now up to above 2% on the account, on the Blue Guardian accounts. So the aggro account is going very well, and I'm adding a strategy to it. So I usually trade breakouts, but now early Asian session, I'll trade reversals. So I did hit TP on this position, and the basic idea was to catch a reversal from the 1 hour. And now we can trade breakouts for the rest of the day. So the breakouts are going to come if we re-break lows here, if we continue driving down, and I'm basically going to use my basic ADX strategy to trade the reversals later today. But if we recap what we did earlier New York session, I got minus $285, but I did recover that pretty well today. So let's just switch the history to today only. So today only we did about 1%. Oh, I just clicked signal there. What the fuck is that? All right, let's go back to gold. All right, so let's do the recap. Earlier today, I tried to take a sell position. I barely got stopped out, and then it eventually hit my TP, so that's kind of unfortunate. But since I'm trading positive IR, it's going to happen more often. And we did recover the loss pretty nicely. So we lost 285, and taking the second sell, I risk twice as much basically with 1.2 RR. So a nice day with just a little under 1%. So now we're gonna switch to the breakout strategy for the rest of the session. Hey, what up, Majid? How you doing? Ahmed, I'm thinking about getting in again. I got stopped at BE on today's sell. Yeah, it kept going up. That was a sick trade, honestly. That was a sick trade. But guys, I'm gonna do something else today. Hypertext just released some new account types, so I'm gonna trade that like right now. My session starts at 8 p.m. That's what we're gonna do. Let's save this trade. That was pretty nice, and let's switch to the main strategy now. So basically, with ADX, if we get a cross, we're gonna take the breakout sells. So the idea is basically that we're shifting with the trend. What we're going to do is target lower lows. All right. So I'm going to place my alerts for the breakout strategy, and I'll trade on hyperticks. gonna be gotta be very careful not to dox myself. Okay, so I'm gonna buy this new account type on Hypertext, guys. They came out today with Instant Pro and Beginner, and you can buy it with Hypertext points. So this is what I'm gonna do today, and we're gonna trade this brand new account. It's a very low profit target, so we're gonna discover it. I'll just check out. I just gotta be careful. I don't want to dox myself. So basically, I'll complete the order here, and we'll go over the rules together. And after that, we're gonna probably take a breakout trade as the market's pretty nuts right now. So I'll complete my order on the other screen. So let's go over the dashboard real quick. All right. So this is a very nice profit target. The profit target's lower on the beginner account, and we have an equity stop out. So I'm pretty sure with those, let me just switch it up a little bit. All right. So I'm pretty sure with those accounts that there's no trailing stop. So I'm discovering it with you guys. We'll look it up on Instagram. They made a post about it. You guys make sure you participate in the giveaway as well if you want to get your chance at an Hypertext account, free Hypertext account. So what they just changed is the beginner program. It's the lowest target in the industry, so 5% target, 4.25 max loss, so basically a 1-to-1, which is pretty nice, and it's end of day drawdown. Okay, so with my code you get 55% if you want to try it. This is basically the new rules for their account. So it's $55 per month, starting at $55 per month. It's very good. So I just bought it with Hypertext points, but you can buy it for, I think it's even cheaper with my code TradeThrive. So on-demand reward, boosters, that's nothing new. What's really new is the profit target at 2.5K and the max loss at 4.25. So get a bit less drawdown, barely any. No, you get more drawdown and a smaller profit target. So usually it was you could lose 2.5K. Okay, so you get a bit less max equity stop out, but your profit target is so good that the ratio between the two is way better. That's very good. And I don't know what the scaling rules are, but what I'm hoping for is to like buy a bunch of those accounts And since they're cheaper, your only goal will be to build a buffer and you won't have to worry about this max equity stop out. So they're easier to pass, they're cheaper, and once you build that buffer, you get a lot of capital for way cheaper. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'll be trading this account live and go through it with my series that I usually do, like the $69 to 2 million, but the accounts are now even cheaper. I'm gonna load up on those beginner accounts, to be honest. Switch cam, chat eyes lower part of screen. Switch cam. I gotta check from my phone. Can you hide the chat? Or you can go on YouTube as well. Salut Loïc. If I want to trade futures, no. I also trade CFDs. But yeah, the chat's pretty freaking annoying. If you guys want to see the stream, you can go on YouTube as well. On YouTube, I have it full screen. I have vertical and horizontal. But thanks, Ahmed. I'll try to freaking move that around. But bro, what a nice trade we just got. If we switch back to the trade we got today, that was sick. That was honestly sick. Okay, so now we're waiting for another sell in the breakout strategy. And I think it was good that we rebroke highs. If we start breaking this first zone, we're going to be golden to go for some negative RR trades. Salut Amadou. Let's see what's going on. Let's switch to futures now. And we're basically, let me place my alerts. Alerts on gold needs to be on GC. So for now, we rebroke the highs. What I'm expecting is to rebreak those lows. And my trade's probably gonna end up looking something like this, 10 pips above. So this is what I'm expecting right now, and that's the current scenario I'm looking for. If we look at the hourly, we did create a bottom wick, but it can be rebroken. So scenario is still valid. We break at the highs, flip bearish. So I'm expecting the 1 hour to start drawing down slowly. And same thing for the 4 hour, that will most likely re-break the lows. And then there's a lot of range to fill in between those two areas. So I have no idea where we're gonna go between this range. I would guess at around the middle point here. So this is why I'm trading like a breakout of the 4 hour on a lower time frame. So I did get my first reversal trade right there, caught a nice 1% on the evaluations. Now I'm switching to the Hypertix accounts to do my usual breakout strategy. Thirty minutes is about to flip here. That was the start of the 30-minute. Now we're making our way down. Looks like my scenario is slowly playing out. New 5-minute open here. Hopefully we get a drive on the 15. We're ending our 15. We flipped the 30-minute. So now I think we should drive. We break those lows. That's the first step. Second step is retracing back towards the zone. Then we'll see if we have enough momentum to enter the position. But most likely we will. Minutes being very difficult to flip. So we might not get a trade. Because what I see now is that the uptrend is getting pretty strong on the hour time frames. Let me remove that. Like on the hour time frames, we just struggled to break below 4.2K. It's getting pretty strong. So I wouldn't doubt that we just reach new highs. But if we have a chance, I mean, if we go back inside range, we have a high chance of reaching this TP right there. And I'm probably going to take earlier as well. As soon as we touch this zone, I'm going to take something like so. So we're gonna get a position very soon. Gonna get our breakout position very soon. Gotta place my alert. I forgot. Okay, we're gonna get it ready to enter on the Architect's account. The instrument is gold. I only trade gold. Okay, so we're gonna get ready here. Move this. I'm about to enter very, very soon. It's gonna be 3. You guys will see it on the screen. I enter on Hypertext. Alright, the rebreak of the lows should be enough. The only confirmation I'm waiting on currently is the ADX. Then we'll switch to broker and you guys will see the trade. We're still waiting on ADX, guys. Just a small hesitation here might fuck our trade up, so I'd rather not enter on as long as DY plus and DY minus doesn't cross. We're right at 21.9 on DY plus and DY minus. We'll wait for a sec here. Okay, so we still have like 2 minutes to re-break those lows or touch like the SMA that we have here. I think we're gonna get it around here, so I'll already set up my trade. And since we have some nice structure with like one liquidity grab and another one, unequal lows, everything is looking pretty nice. So I'm not going to wait for some extra retracement like this. I'll just enter off my basic strategy. But we still have like 1 minute to see if ADX will give it to us. If I bought, no, I didn't buy. I took a sell earlier on XAUUSD. I got it on my other chart setup. I got it on my NT5. I took some shorts for my reversal strategy, and now I'm taking the same exact direction, but with a breakout strategy with negative RR. So we'll see. I can't believe we didn't get an alert. Hey, Amanda, how are you? Like still no alert, and the trend is slowly dying down. Yeah, we're not gonna get it. Yeah, it's very choppy, and it's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And so I'll switch up my alert. This one doesn't make sense, so we'll wait for a trend to be strong enough in one direction. So it's gonna come later into the session. Other than that, that trade on XAUUSD looked very good. Ah, fuck. My alert wasn't placed properly. It's reactivated. It's gonna be crossing up. Okay, that's good. But basically no trade here. I was gonna trade on my new account, I'll just show you guys what we have here on Architects. So basically, I got the new beginner account, which is a lower profit target with a slightly lower max equity stop. But as I said, the account are so cheap. What I'm doing, like with the Series $69 to $2 million in funding, it's not even applicable now. With my code, it's like $50 to get 50K funded with the beginner type. And it's so cheap that once you build a buffer, this doesn't matter. And your buffer has to be smaller to get rewarded. So from now on, I'm only trading the beginner accounts. It's gonna be my new thing. They're so cheap, honestly. But I wish I could have took that trade, but we just didn't get it. So we just have to be patient. Yes, it's 0.3 RR. You guys can see full screen on Instagram. Evan said the drawdown rules are end of the day, Alex. Hi, Alish, how are you? I'm good, I'm good. Amin said, so I changed something in my negative RR strategy. Now one loss can recover in 3 trades rather than 5. Is this okay? Yes. You just have to test it out. I tell people that all the time. Doesn't matter what you do, just test it out over a long period of time. How can you get my strategy? Join the Discord and just look at my content. It's a mix of the two. Yeah, I just teach it over time, over live sessions, or inside my Discord. Blaliet. I'm struggling to read your name. If we have a high win rate, can we use martingale strategy to recover loss to break even? But props don't allow this. There's some props that allow this. You can do it during evaluations. But what I'll say is that it's good for 1 to 2 entries, but don't be too reckless with it. It can save a prop account for sure. But the best way to find out is to test it out. Trying to. I think I'll trade the trading view competition. Let me see if we can find something just for fun. Because I tried to get a futures trade, but there aren't any. I always reply to your comments whenever you ask something. Love you from Pakistan. It's a pleasure, my man. Why would I not reply? Thanks for asking those questions. Alright, let me see if we can find something for the trading view competition. Let's switch to the reversal strategy. It's not valid. That was my trade earlier on gold that I ended up not taking. Yeah, there's pretty much no shift in structure. Maybe there. So I'm gonna take this one just for fun. This is the trading view competition. So we're gonna do our basic analysis. This is a small position, so we can maybe trail it at 50% of the whole move. Gonna look something like this, and it's gonna be a slow, long position. Is pivot point a strong indicator? I wouldn't recommend using pivots. If you learn something and it works well for you, go ahead with it, but I just wouldn't recommend it. So I'm gonna use it to risk to reward. Guys, this is a trading view, trading strategy. I'm basically recklessly entering positions. Just to test out new stuff as well on the new strategy. I gotta go with max units on this one. I'm basically going to go buy market. So this is on NASDAQ. We're gonna take this swing. We're not gonna worry about it. We don't really care. Just like the trading view competition, what we're looking to do is end this overextension on the 4-hour. Euro USD. Euro USD is not looking too volatile. We don't really care about it. Gold, let's look at the 15-minute. Ain't much happening on gold. We just went over it, trying to take the reversal strategy, so nothing much to see here. Alright, so I'm gonna end the stream here. We weren't able to get a trading position on my future strategy, so we'll wait for another day. We did get a swing position on gold. So there it is. We did get that one. Alright. So a nice 1.17 RR. It looked good to get an extension on my strategy, but the trade wasn't valid due to ADX. So I'm not currently in this position, and I'm not going to take it as well. So we can delete that, and there's a very low probability that we get a trade for the session. So I'm going to end the stream. Make sure you guys participate in the Hypertext giveaway on my profile and check out the new account types. So 55% off. You can get like a 50K account for under $50, which is kind of ridiculous. So make sure you guys check out Hypertext, and I'm gonna keep trading this account live and take you guys along the way.